Hey guys, I'm back in the classroom today to set up everything for what the kids are going to be doing when we get back from Christmas break on Monday. Today's Friday, so our break is coming to an end, but I'm actually really excited. We've had 3 weeks off and I miss my kids. I miss the routine of being here, and I have a lot of exciting things planned for us when we come back, so I can't wait to see them. I can't wait till they come back, so it's not even like a chore to be here right now. I'm excited. So I wanted to show you guys what we're going to be doing so that you guys can get some ideas for when you guys go back to school. Some of you guys probably already went back to school. I know a lot of you guys went back this week, so, or by the time you're watching this, it'll probably have been last week. Still getting used to this whole YouTube thing, but this will be good to use for future ideas too, or if you're in teacher school and you're wondering kind of like, okay, what happens when they get back from a break? I want to show you guys that. So, yeah, here we go. The first thing that I'm going to be doing with my kids, probably pretty much right when they come in the classroom on Monday, is we're going to be doing these welcome back task cards. These are from Miss Fifth on Teachers Pay Teachers, so if you wanted to try these out for yourself, you can go get those. Each card, so these are the task cards, each of them have a letter on them and then a question. The letters spell out the words welcome back, as you can see. Oh, I missed the L. Where is it? There it is. And then each of them have a question that pertains to something I want them to be reflecting on. So like the W says, how do you feel about your first day back at school? What did you miss most about school while you were on break? This L, it's just so tricky, man. What did you enjoy most about your break from school? Things like that. And then each of them is going to have this recording sheet. So the letters on the side will spell out welcome back. The other ones are on the back. So when they come to one of the letters, say they walk up to the one that has L, and it says, what did you most enjoy about your break from school? Where it says L on their paper, in that box next to it, they're going to write their answer to that question. I'm going to randomly place the task cards around the room. So maybe the W will be here, the E will be here, and so forth, all the way around. And they can really start at any place they want to in the room, as long as when they're done, they have every single question answered. And this will probably take about 15 to 20 minutes. And then after that, I'm going to call them all up to the front of the room and we'll share our answers with their neighbors. And then I'll give a chance for each one of them to share one of their answers with the whole class. Gives them a chance to kind of talk to each other and tell each other about their breaks and the things that happened. But then also they're writing, they're collaborating, they're reading. So they're getting some of those wicker strategies in from Avid. And it also kind of eases them back in the process of like, oh yeah, when I'm at school, I have to read and write and talk to people. So I really like that. And then we also get a chance to share together and learn about each other's breaks and just have a kind of like a little classroom family moment. So I think that's the perfect way to start off our welcome back from break. So I'm all ready to go put my task cards around the room. I'm just gonna kind of put them in random places so that a few students could be at each spot. And I'm gonna let you guys watch where I put them. So here we go. About the next thing we're going to be doing, which you've probably done it or seen it done on Instagram. And when I saw Ashley from Teach, Create, Motivate do this on her Instagram, I knew that I wanted to do it with my students too. So we are going to be doing the one word project. This is a freebie from Ashley at Teach, Create, Motivate on her, it's not on her TPT store, it's on her freebie library, so you have to sign up to be a part of her mailing list, but it's completely free, and then you have access to things like this. So I would sign up if I were you. Go check out her Instagram, and she has directions for how you can get it. But the students are going to be thinking about what one word they want to kind of be the motto for their year and then why they want it to be. So I'm going to share with them that my word for this year is unstoppable. I'm going to tell them why I chose that word, what it means to me, and kind of how I came up with it, what things I've been feeling, what I want to work on, what I want to accomplish this year, and then I want them to reflect on that for themselves too. So they're going to write not just what their word is, but why that's their word. And I think that last part is really important because it's going to give them a chance to reflect on who they want to be and what they want to do this year. Again, I'm going to have them share that with each other, so that way they're collaborating, they're able to build that community with each other and learn more about each other. I think sharing our hopes and dreams and goals and wants with each other is really important, even at this very young age, and it teaches them to be open about that kind of stuff. So I think that's really cool. I'm very excited for this. Once again, this was free from Teach, Create, Motivate, so go check her out, sign up for her free mailing list, and you get awesome freebies like this. So the last thing I want to do with my kids while we come back from Christmas break is talk about the rules in our classroom. But I don't want to just go over like a PowerPoint or do it in some boring way where it doesn't make them excited at all about it. So I saw someone post on Instagram about this idea from Joanne Miller at Head Over Heels for Teaching, where it gives them a chance to earn a reward for following the rules that we've already had in play for the last, 4 months. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm setting it up and then what the reward is going to be and how students can earn it. And I'm doing it a little differently than it says to in the post, but that's okay. I'm going to show you guys what that is. I did this little reward. I just cut off part of an anchor chart. It says 5 minutes extra recess and no shoes for 1 day. Congratulations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put little sticky notes with class rules on it, and I'm going to take off a sticky note as students are following it. Now I'm going to make this a little bit challenging for them. They have to all be following it. So it can't just be like one student, being a superstar for the class in order for them to all earn it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put different class expectations that we kind of were struggling with a little bit before we went on break. Things like transitioning quietly and putting away our materials quickly, lining up nicely, things like that. So that anytime the entire class is doing that, I can pull a sticky note and it will reveal part of the prize, and I'm not going to tell them what the prize is. They're not going to know until all the sticky notes are removed, and then whatever day the sticky notes are removed, the next day they'll get 5 minutes extra recess and then no shoes in the classroom for 1 day. These are both things that they ask me for a lot, so I think they'll be really excited. So in the product I bought from Joanne Miller on TPT, you can search Joanne Miller or Head Over Heels for Teaching. She gives you this little sticky note template, so you just put the sticky note right over the box, and then you can just feed this into your printer, and she already has sticky notes that are pre-labeled, pre-designed for things that happen in the classroom. I can show you those. Here are the ones that Joanne Miller already has. She has student persevered, student showed initiative, took an academic risk, reached a goal, turned a mistake into an opportunity, tried a variety of strategies to solve a problem, went back to improve on work. You can see all the ones that it already comes with. I'm going to use some of these. I'm just going to write them in on my own. But we have very specific class rules. There we go. I'm just going to stop it there. We have very specific class rules in my class. We follow Ron Clark's Essential 35 in my classroom. He does 55, but we just cut them down. And so there's specific ones that we were really having a hard time with before school. Excuse me, before school got out. So I'm going to just hand write those in. She has editable ones too on her product that you could just go in and type, but it is 3:30 and I want to go home and hang out with my boyfriend on the last day of break. So I am going to just write them in by hand and then just place the sticky notes over the secret prize that I put on the board that I just showed you guys. So I'm just going to write in the ones, and I might even double them up. So for example, transitions are a huge problem in our classroom. So one thing I might put on maybe 5 sticky notes is students all transitioned in less than 10 seconds because that's our rule. And even though it repeats, that's okay because I want them to keep practicing that thing. So, more than once would be helpful. So I'm just going to write those down and then put them on the paper, and I'll show you guys. Forgot to mention too, I know you guys can't read this, but if you wanted to see what my rules are, go check out my house system highlights on Instagram. I took a screenshot and saved the picture of all of the rules that we use. But what I did for this is I just printed them out for myself so that I could just pick out the ones that I wanted and then highlight next to it or put a check mark or something to show myself how many of those sticky notes I already have. I was going to do this on the computer, like I said, but I just ran out of time. So I think it'll be okay that I hand wrote it. They don't care if something is cute. That's mostly just for me. So if you wanted to, you could print out your class rules. I know this looks like a lot, but I'm not going to explain it on this video. I might explain it in a future one. If you want more information, go to my Instagram. I have a lot of information on this. So, yeah, print out your rules so that you have it next to you and you can know exactly how many times you put them. I forgot. I don't need to use this. because I'm not printing it. So I don't know why I was just going to write it on the template. I just did that to show you guys because I'm super nice. You're welcome. So I'm just going to grab random sticky notes off of the actual sticky note packet and then just put them on there. So show you guys the finished product and some things I learned. So you're probably thinking, why does it look so bad? These sticky notes are from the dollar store, so they're not super sticky, and Joanne Miller did say that in the product. It said to use like the Post-it brand, but I just didn't have any. And then I also should have made this whole thing smaller because, oh my gosh, that was so many sticky notes. That took forever, I feel like. So I kind of got lazy and left some gaps in the middle, but you know what? They can't see it and it doesn't matter because the end result is the same. So I want to share with you some of the things that I put on there. A lot of them are repeated, but a lot of them just go over rules that we have. So do not stare at a student that's in trouble. Hold the door for people. Always say thank you. Subject transitions will be swift, quiet, and orderly. This is a huge one that we are struggling with. So I put that one on there like 10 times. Wait in line quietly. That one's also on there quite a few times. All students are on task. Have all materials organized at your seat. Answer all written questions with complete sentences. Again, wait in line. Homework. Follow along as we read in class. Homework will be completed every day. Congratulate your classmates. That's something that they do really well on. So I put a few in there that they should be able to get really easily on Monday. Always say excuse me when you burp, cough, etc. Hence that one. Always say excuse me when you burp, cough, etc., meaning fart. Oh my gosh, so disgusting. Okay. Anyways, all materials will be organized. Clean up at the end of the day in less than 5 minutes. Everyone knows where their marker is. How many expo markers have we lost this year? I can't even tell you. Let's see. That's a repeat. Line up silently. Silent transitions. No trash on the floor. Compliment from yard supervisors. So that one's a really fun one because they'll have to earn that one. And I'm not going to tell the yard supervisors that we're waiting for it. So they're just going to have to earn a compliment. I'll always say thank you. Follow along as we read in class. No one goes to the bathroom between recess and lunch. Imagine that. They're using their time wisely. That's a big issue. That's going to take a while. Congratulate classmates, silent transitions, greet visitors. So when people walk in, they all say hi and then welcome to our classroom in unison. So it's really cute and sweet and it makes people coming feel really welcome. All flexible seating is put away. That never happens. Silent transition. No one has tattled on anyone today. Wonder how long it's going to take that one to get. Silent line, quiet line, raise your hand to speak, seats are pushed in, raise your hand to speak, all flexible seating is put away, follow along as we read in class, raise your hand to speak, all flexible seating is put away. So at the end I got kind of desperate and repeated myself 100 times. But even though all of the edges are folding over and it's not super pretty, it doesn't matter because the end result is going to be the same. They're going to have to follow those rules in order to get the sticky note removed. So it doesn't matter what it looks like, it matters that it's purposeful and that the kids are practicing the class rules and earning a reward in a meaningful way. So I'm really excited for that. Hopefully I don't come in on Monday and all the sticky notes are on the floor. That would suck. All right, so that's it for the activities that we do on the back to school day from winter break. I can't wait to have some fun with my students, and I can't wait to learn about what happened with them over break, review the rules in a fun way, give them a reward, and just start the year off really strong so that we can have a great rest of the year together. Hopefully that lasts us all the way until June. If you already went back to school, I hope that you had a great first week back. And if you haven't gone back yet like me, I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you can use some of these ideas and know that your students missed you and love you and can't wait to get back into school, get back into that routine, and really think about that as you're planning activities to help them start that off on a good note. So I hope you guys have a great week with your kiddos, and I will see you later. Bye.